In this video, we will learn about the dangers of asbestos, radon, lead-based paint, and other potential contaminants. Are you aware of the potential danger of asbestos in the home? Exposure to friable asbestos may cause lung cancer, also known as mesothelioma. Asbestos is considered friable if it can be crumbled or reduced to a fine powder with hand pressure. Asbestos may be remediated through removal or encapsulation. Encapsulation would involve wrapping it with rubber. If asbestos is already friable, the only option is to remediate by removing it from the property. Asbestos is commonly found in homes built prior to 1978 in ceilings, floor tiles, shingles, and insulation. What is radon, and what are the health risks? Radon is a colorless, odorless, and tasteless radioactive gas formed by the breakdown of uranium in the soil. It dissipates harmlessly in the open air, however may be problematic in an enclosed area. Radon is the second leading cause of lung cancer. The only way to know the level of radon in your home is to perform testing. The EPA recommends owners take action when measurements are at or above 4.0 picocuries per liter of air. The presence of radon in a home is not a material fact unless levels are at or above 4.0 picocuries per liter of air. To remediate, homeowners would install either a passive or active ventilation system. What are the dangers of lead-based paint? Lead-based paint is a health concern that can cause neurological damage or damage to the central nervous system, especially problematic in children under the age of 6 when it is ingested and it builds up within the bloodstream. The seller of a residential home built prior to 1978 is required to provide the pamphlet, Protect Your Family from Lead in the Home, provide the lead-based paint disclosure, and allow the buyer a 10-day risk assessment period. Disclosure exceptions include 0-bedroom dwellings, elderly housing, leases of less than 100 days, lease renewals where the disclosure was already provided, or foreclosures. Lead-based paint is a danger when it is peeling or when disturbed during demolition or remodeling. Lead-based paint can be encapsulated or removed to remediate the danger. While the buyer has the right to inspect the property, the seller is not obligated to pay for the inspection or for the remediation. What is mold, and when is it found in the home? It is important to check the crawl space or basement when viewing properties. Professional testing is required when mold is discovered to determine the risk. Mold is typically found in homes with excessive moisture. What are the dangers of underground storage tanks? Underground storage tanks may leak, which can contaminate the surrounding soil and groundwater. They are typically found in older homes. A broker should ask about current and past sources of heat and may also search for a vent or fill pipe. Leaking tanks are removed and the surrounding soil remediated to remedy the problem. What are the dangers of formaldehyde? Formaldehyde is an irritant caused by volatile organic compounds. It can be found in industrial resins, paint, adhesives, insulation, and other materials. The dangers of PCBs. Polychlorinated biphenyls were used as a chemical coolant in electrical equipment like transformers. Exposure increases a person's risk of developing cancer. The EPA has information about some, but not all contaminated sites. Brokers should always recommend professional testing be performed by a qualified environmental engineer. Depending upon the property, its past use, or a buyer's concern, a Phase 1, Phase 2, or Phase 3 environmental assessment may be performed. Make sure you take practice tests to gauge your retention of this material. Keep studying, and good luck on the exam.